So I have some things in my mind, and I haven't come on here and shared my thoughts in a while. So here it goes. I've been in a space where I just don't know what's going on. Like, I'm trying to stay focused on the goals that I have, but it's like when you have so many things that you want to do and so many things that you can do, like being a multifaceted person, and it's like you want to do all the things, just trying to focus on one thing is so challenging. I don't want to. I want to do everything. But then I recognize that when you try to do everything, then you don't succeed in all of the things. Like, you don't succeed on every single one. And sometimes you do just need to focus. But man, I don't know. It's a lot to process and think about. And like this year, I'm entering into my mid-30s, and I want to say that I thought that I would have stuff all together by now, but when I'm really being honest, where I'm at in my life right now, I had no idea that I would be here. Like, I could not have envisioned the life that I have now. But I know that I definitely have like big dreams, like big goals, but somewhere along the way, I got scared of them. I got scared of my dreams. Like, I didn't allow myself to dream as big as possible. Like, maybe a few years ago, I started, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I like get in my head about it and I get overwhelmed. Like, how are we going to get there? Like, yeah, this is what we want to do, but how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that thing? We got 17 million things that are on our to-do list that we want to get done. Like, I don't know. So I'm trying to figure it out. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I told her that one, I thought I was gonna have all this shit figured out by now. Like, yeah, I thought that it was just gonna be a little different. But then again, I didn't know. And so now I'm like, there are certain things that I wanted when I was younger, like that I want to get back to, but it's like sometimes, is it fear? Maybe it's fear. Stuff that I want to like dibble and dabble in, because like I used to love like getting dressed up and like doing my makeup and like going thrifting and getting dressed up and, you know, all of that. And I've like stopped doing that because I don't know, maybe social media made me intimidated a little bit. Like, people be online, they putting that shit on, right? And like the beauty gurus, like I'm just like, I don't have all them products. I don't know how to do all that. I know how to do what I know how to do, you know? And then it's just like, it just be the cost of stuff. It just be like, oh my goodness, why is this foundation $60? What is happening? What's going on? And so I'm just like, you know what? Not that I can't afford it, but just like, come on now. You know what I could do with $60? I could catch a flight somewhere. But then even with that too, I have been like, I switched my content over to like things to do in my city and like travel vlogs and like searching for plant-based options in different cities, because I love to eat and I love to travel. And now that I'm plant-based, I'm trying to show other people like how to travel and eat well to nourish your body, because you don't always have to eat fried foods. You don't always have to be restricted to a salad and french fries. Like, there are other places out here that can accommodate our needs. And with my main channel, I was saying this in like my first video, I felt kind of restricted to just plant-based lifestyle type stuff, like plant-based tips and, hormonal health and all of that. And I think that because I started off on that channel kind of just like all over the place, like I was doing tip videos and I was doing vlogs, then I was doing hair videos, and then I was just like doing a bunch of stuff, and I didn't really know what I was doing. Like I just got on here because I was bored in the middle of the pandemic wanting to build community and reach people. And now I'm 5 years in, like doing content, not, for money or anything, just because I enjoy doing it. And I've been trying to figure out, like, what does it look like for me? Like, what does my creative journey look like? Like, what do I really want to do? And y'all, I seen somebody that was at like a fashion show, and they was like helping with the fashion show or whatever. And I was like, I want to be in the fashion show. Like, I want to walk in fashion shows. Like, I want to get dressed and get my makeup done and get my hair done and like walk red carpets and wear high heels. Like, I remember before I moved here, what was it when I moved here? I used to wear high heels around Walmart for no other reason than that just made me feel like a bad bitch. Like, I loved it. And so I'm just like, I need to get back to that girl that I was 10 years ago. Now, I don't know where she went, but I gotta find her. Last year I was doing like vlogs and stuff, trying to find my femininity, trying to find my style. But in the midst of me working and like doing my podcast and everything else, I just haven't found the time to go like shopping. And I'm trying to think, like, what did I used to do when I was like into fashion and stuff? I would just go to the mall and buy stuff. But at that point in time, I had a lot of, like, I don't know, not to say I had more time, because I was working 2 jobs at that time. Now I'm just here. So I could go and like get new stuff. But let me tell you how a shirt, was it a shirt? It was a dress. It was a dress that was like $40 on Amazon. I don't know why I can't bring myself to pay those numbers for stuff. But I also gotta get out of that because I don't know if that's rooted in like lack or scarcity. As I don't think so. I just don't want to pay that much for no clothes. But that's actually sad because I will pay like $35, $40 for some food. I'm just one of those people. Like, that's just my thing. But I do want to get into fashion. But here's another thing, another hang up that I have, right? I had got back on TikTok after it got back on the Play Store the other day. And I'm on there and I'm scrolling. And I see that the girls is tearing this girl up. Her name is Talitha. And she's like a Christian content creator who also does fashion. And they were chewing her up about how she dressed and like saying that she can't dress. And I'm like, can you imagine? Like really getting online, feeling like you putting that shit on, and the girls are chewing you up, talking about like, it's literally trending, like your name can't dress. Oh my gosh, I would lose my mind. And so I was watching this girl's video on TikTok, and she was talking about how there's a lady who teaches people how to have the confidence to overcome fear, like Beyonce. Like, Beyonce gets dragged through the mud and she still walk in rooms and show up as Beyonce. She was talking about the alchemy of overcoming fear or something, and having the confidence to just show up and be who you are regardless of who got to say what. And I recognize that that's something that I'm working through to do, because ever since I was in college, I used to always hide myself. I would always go to the back of the stage whenever I was performing. And I'm like, well, why do you do that? Like, you are really that girl, you know? And when I was in college, everybody knew my name because I was on the dance team. And it was only a handful of black people there. So, everybody knew who I was and then who I was dating. He was an athlete. So people knew us, you know? And, I don't know if I liked that a lot. Like, so maybe it's a little bit of the fear of being seen, but it's like, I know, like, deep down inside of me, that I have the ability to be a star. And that's why my godmom named me that. Like, she said, like, you're going to be a star. And every day I'm just like, I'm going to be a star. I just have to get out of my own way. Because what does that look like? I be so scared of people judging me. I be so scared of what people are going to say about something that I said or something that I did or something that I wore or anything. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, how do I get over this so that I can have the life that I know I'm supposed to have? Because there's no way that I got so much love to give and such, you know, big personality to just keep it to myself. Hello, you know? So that's why I'm glad I got this outlet on here on YouTube to just like share my personality and kind of like the behind the scenes of my personal development journey. Yeah, maybe. Because I was gonna share like my wellness journey, but I don't know if I want to do that anymore. And I get like kind of bored with stuff sometimes. I'm just like, okay, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to talk about this. I want to do this. And now I'm in the era of, okay, I've gone through the self-love journey. Like, I'm still like on it, right? On a self-love journey, in a healthy relationship, good, house is good, like, you know, I got my career. I am, you know, trying to figure out what that looks like career-wise, but I know that I'm meant for something bigger, and that scares me. It also scares me because I don't know what bigger looks like. I don't know how to get there. I don't know. You know, I don't know the process in it. And then I think I get in my own way and I procrastinate. Because I'm just like, well, dang, what do I do? How do I do this? I'm scared to vlog. Like, I'm scared to vlog. I be listening to these vloggers talk about how people be stalking them. Like, all this crazy stuff that be happening. And I'm like, is content creation like a long-term goal? Like, can you retire? But I do more than just that. Like, I have so much that I want to do beyond content creation. Like, there's just so much that I want to do. I want to produce. I want to act. I want to write. Like, I want to help people. I want to inspire people. I want to impact people. Like, there's just so much that I want to do. And so many of my dreams were so scary to me. I don't know. So, like, there was a point in time I was on my other channel cooking. I don't want to do that no more. Like, I don't want to do that no more. But I'm inspired by people like Issa Rae and Tabitha Brown. Like, they're crushing it. And I'm just like, man, how do I become powerhouses like that? Like, I want to be in the magazines, and listen, I want to do fashion shows. And so I'm going to get out of my own way. The girls on TikTok asked me for my makeup routine. I was like, me? Y'all want my makeup routine? I cannot believe this. I'm not a makeup girl, but I'm gonna do it. It just affirmed to me that I'm in alignment with what I want to do. Like, I want to get dressed up, and I want to, yeah, I want to figure it out. Another reason why I haven't gotten into fashion is because when I was into fashion, my house was a mess. I had clothes everywhere. My husband, he would lose his freaking mind because our closets are not that big. Our closet space isn't that big. We got a decent sized house, but our closet space isn't that good. And I don't really know how to organize the stuff that I already have. So I gotta figure that part out. But that's what I want to do. I want to get into clothes and taking pictures. And he said he's going to take my pictures this year for me. Like, I want to get out. I got this new hair, y'all. I got new hair from the TikTok shop. It's really good, too. I'm going to order me some more because it was inexpensive and it feels really good. So, yeah, I feel like I'm finally figuring it out. Like, it finally feels like something is happening. I don't know what is happening, but it's something. And I don't want to get to, like, the last days of my life and look back and be like, you didn't give it your all. You didn't live in your 100% authentically bold truth. I need to do that. Like, I need to put that shit on when I go to work. I need to put that shit on when I go to the grocery store. I need to live in my extraness, my boldness, my dramaticism. No matter what. No matter what anybody thinks. Like, sometimes I wish I lived in a place like New York, because they be putting that shit on. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't feel adequate. But I think that might be the journey that I'm heading down. I've been doing my affirmations. I've been journaling just to uncover some of the blockages that I have around being judged, maybe. Like, I don't want people to judge me. But who cares? Literally, who cares? Some people is not paying your bills. They don't got, and people are just negative to begin with. People will see you have the audacity to do something and they'll talk about it because they don't have the audacity to do it. So don't pay them people no mind. That's just what I'm going to tell myself. So here I am, about to start over as a content creator in my mid-30s. Can I become like a fashion content creator in my 30s? I haven't seen, like, I don't know, but I won't know if I don't start, right? So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like, oh my gosh, I'm nervous. I'm definitely nervous, because when you're not like the best at something, people gonna say what they say, but practice gets you to where you want to be. And I really be putting some looks together, and I don't be showing people. So this year I'm finna pop out. And I'm proud of me for taking this step. This is gonna be a very interesting year, a very interesting journey.